Hello friends, today we are going to see series magnetic circuit. A magnetic circuit is the closed path followed by magnetic flux. Just similar to the electric circuits, the magnetic circuits are classified broadly into two groups. Group number 1 is series magnetic circuit and group number 2 is parallel magnetic circuit. Now there are three properties of series magnetic circuit. First property is that the same flux phi passes through all the parts of the circuit. Second property is that the total reluctance of the series circuit is the sum of the reluctances of the parts in the series circuit. And third property is that the total MMF is equal to the sum of MMFs required for the individual parts in the circuit. Series magnetic circuit is further classified into two groups. First group is simple series magnetic circuits and second group is composite series magnetic circuit. Let us see simple series magnetic circuit. Figure A shows the simple series magnetic circuit. In this figure, there is one circular core of magnetic material. A coil is wound around that core and a suitable DC supply or battery is connected to the coil. When we switch on the supply, a current flowing through the coil. Due to this, there is a production of flux or flux it is set up in the core. Let this flux be phi. Let L be the mean length of the core. Let A be the cross-sectional area of the core and let S be the reluctance of the magnetic path. Then what is the equivalent circuit for this simple series magnetic circuit? Figure shows this equivalent electric circuit. Here this EMF E, it is similar to MMF of this simple series magnetic circuit. In electric circuit, this current I, it is similar to the flux phi of simple series magnetic circuit, and current I, it is similar to flux phi, and resistance R, it is similar to the reluctance of magnetic path of this simple series magnetic circuit. Let I be the current flowing through the coil, N be the number of turns, phi be the flux in Weber, B be the flux density in the core, mu be the absolute permeability of the magnetic material, mu 0 is the permeability of free space, mu r is the relative permeability of the magnetic material. Then we can easily find out magnetic field strength of this simple series magnetic circuit and flux density of this simple series magnetic circuit. Now magnetic field strength of this simple series magnetic circuit H, it is equal to Ni divided by L. Now here Ni, it is nothing but MMF and L, it is mean length of the core, and unit of this magnetic field strength, it is ampere turns per meter. Now flux density capital B, it is the product of absolute permeability and magnetic field strength H. So it is equal to mu 0 mu r into N into I divided by L, Weber per meter square. Let A be the cross-sectional area of the core in meter square. So total flux in the core phi, it is the product of magnetic flux density and cross-sectional area, because we know B, it is equal to the ratio of phi to the cross-sectional area A, and therefore phi, it is equal to mu 0 mu r into Ni into A divided by length L, Weber. If we rearrange this equation, we get phi it is equal to Ni, that is mmf, divided by L divided by mu 0 mu r into A, that is mmf divided by reluctance, where Ni is magnetomotive force, that is mmf in ampere turns, and S is equal to L divided by mu 0 mu r into A, that is reluctance of the magnetic path. Now let us see second category of series magnetic circuit, that is composite series magnetic circuit. Now what is this composite series magnetic circuit? If a magnetic circuit consists of different parts of different materials having different permeabilities, different cross-sectional areas and different lengths connected in series, then such a circuit is known as the composite series magnetic circuit. Let us see this figure A. Now here there are three types of magnetic materials connected in series to form a core of this composite series magnetic circuit. Part 1 having one type of magnetic material. So let the permeability of this part be mu1, cross sectional area of part 1 be A1 and length of part 1 be L1. Similarly, for part 2 type of material, let permeability be mu2, area be small a2 and length be L2. Similarly, for part 3 magnetic material, let permeability be mu3, cross sectional area be A3 and length be L3. And for air gap which is present between part 2 and part 3, mu 0, that is absolute permeability, it is equal to absolute permeability mu, it is equal to mu 0 only. Why? Because relative permeability for air gap, it is equal to 1. Let Ag be the cross sectional area of this air gap and let Lg be the length of this air gap. Now what is the electric equivalent circuit? It is shown in figure B. Here once again, EMF, it is similar to MMF of this composite series magnetic circuit. R1 is similar to the reluctance of part 1 of composite series magnetic circuit. R2 is similar to reluctance of part 2 of composite series magnetic circuit. Rg is similar to the reluctance of air gap, and R3 is similar to the reluctance of part 3 of this composite series magnetic circuit. Now if this is so, then we can easily find out total reluctance of this composite series magnetic circuit. So total reluctance S, it is the addition of reluctances of different parts present in this composite series magnetic circuit. So S, it is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus Sg. S1 is nothing but reluctance of part 1, S2 is nothing but reluctance of part 2, S3 is nothing but reluctance of part 3, and Sg is nothing but reluctance of air gap. So it is equal to L1 divided by mu 0 mu r1 A1. So what is this L1 divided by mu 0 mu r1 A1? It is nothing but reluctance of part 1 plus L2 divided by mu 0 mu r2 A2 plus L3 divided by mu 0 mu 3 mu r3 A3 plus Lg divided by mu 0 Ag. Therefore total MMF, it is nothing but flux into total reluctance. So it is equal to phi into S, ampere turns. So from this we can easily find out flux densities of different parts present in this composite series magnetic circuit, then field strength of different parts of this composite series magnetic circuit. So for part 1, flux density B1, it is equal to phi divided by A1. Similarly, for part 2, flux density B2, it is equal to phi divided by A2. Similarly, flux density for part 3, it is equal to phi divided by A3, and flux density of air gap, it is equal to phi divided by Aj. Now field strength for part 1 H1, it is equal to B1 divided by mu, that is B1 divided by mu 0 into mu r1. Field strength for part 2, it is equal to H2, it is equal to B2 divided by mu 0 mu r2. Field strength for H3, part 3 is H3, it is equal to B3 divided by mu 0 mu r3. And field strength for air gap, it is equal to Hg, it is equal to Bg divided by mu 0. Therefore, individual MMFs are: for part 1 MMF 1, it is H1 into L1. MMF 2, it is equal to H2 into L2. MMF 3, it is equal to H3 into L3. And MMF G, it is equal to Hg into Lg. That is MMF for part 1, MMF for part 2, MMF for part 3 equation, and MMF for air gap. So for part 1, MMF 1 equal to H1 into L1. For part 2, MMF 2 equal to H2 into L2. For part 3, MMF 3 equal to H3 into L3. And for air gap, MMF G equal to Hg into Lg. Therefore, total MMF, it is the addition of all the MMFs present in this composite series magnetic circuit, that is MMF 1 plus MMF 2 plus MMF 3